tagged in, running drop kick, across now, Rude in trouble, to his feet at the hands of Corbin, end of days yet again. How the hell is he still competing? Here comes Cruz. 2 count, almost. Cruz gotta be taken out. Rude is worse for wear. Rude is in trouble. Rude is busted. There's blood everywhere. Chaos continues as Madein the Dungeon rolls on. Holy hell. The gold is on the line. This is what it is all about here. Corbin now whiplashing Robert Roode down to the canvas as he tags in Trick Williams. Trick Williams now kick to the midsection, sets in Robert Roode looking for something. Wait a minute, playbook of Roode. What the hell? Robert Roode just got move thiefed by Trick Williams. And where the hell was Cruz? Williams and Corbin. Williams and Corbin win the gold. Williams and Corbin win the gold. The hell did we just witness? The hell did we... What? Your new Evolution World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions Trick Williams and Baron. What just happened? We roll on. As up next, Cora Jade, Dakota Kai, Shotzi, and Zia Lee rock wild for the Wild World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. We will be right back after this moment of the moment. Holy hell! What a night we have witnessed. What carnage and chaos has unfolded here. We'll be right back after these twisted, insane messages as Gold calls to all. We'll see you in just a few unhinged moments. The flames roar out as Chaos sings free. Cora Jade making her way down to the Chaos Zone. Yes, we are back and we are live. This is the Ultimate Warrior. And we are moments away, should I say, Madein the Dungeon. Whoa, taking it back, are we not? Yes, we are. We are Madein the Dungeon. We are live, and we are moments away from crowning our new Wild Spirit World Heavyweight Champions. Will it be Cora Jade and Dakota Kai, or will it be Zia Lee and Shotzi? Indeed, Yahtzee! Keep saying it, Yahtzee, but it's not indeed. Will they get the win here tonight at Madein in the Dungeon? Inside the Chaos Zone, anything and all is possible here. We are back live. Welcome back! I am, of course, your ring announcer and your wrestling host. I'm Solomon Riker. If you are just joining us, you have missed a hellfire of a night so far, but we flow onwards, and of course, we've got the first Women's Warrior Way qualifier match. After this, who steps foot into that ladder match? We've got our final 6 for the men's. We just need the Warrior Queens as Dakota Kai makes her way down to the Chaos Zone to stand by her partner. This is for the gold, and of course, if you did join us earlier, if you were here from the beginning, as I always say, damn right you need a medal. You witnessed the crowning of the new tag team champions. Yes, Yes, that is right. Trick Williams and Baron Corbin are the new Evolution World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions as Shotzi makes her way down in style. Shotzi taking care of business, baby. Ready for some gold around the waist, perhaps stepping into the Chaos Zone. Shotzi is ready. And this is how you step into the Chaos Zone, because anything and all is possible here. Like I did not know that Williams and Corbin would stand victorious. Williams, very worse for wear, might be out for a moment. I mean, Bailey and Raquel still fire, so you never know. Anything here is possible. And of course, Robert Roode feeling it as the universe call for Shotzi indeed. This is going to be an interesting one. Randomly selected, short and sweet. Shotzi and Xia Li comes down to this. Cora Jade and Dakota Kai. One of these two teams will be leaving Made in the Dungeon as champions. Who will they be? We just witnessed a hellfire of a tag team match, and we're stepping in to another. Can they step it up? I feel they can. You're damn right. They know how to hurt you. They know how to put the battle down on you. As this is just magical. This is just beautiful. Xia Li making her way down to the Chaos Zone as the universe sings out. Whoo, this is, I always say it, and it turns out, in my opinion, don't know how you feel. I wish you'd speak your mind, speak it loud, speak it proud. Let me hear you, because you have a voice. I feel this is going to be one for the history books. Make your thoughts, feelings, and opinions known. Please do speak with me. Let me hear you loud and proud. Loud and proud, baby. Let me hear you. You're damn right about that. Let me hear you, as we are moments upon moments away. That is what it is all about here. The Wild World Heavyweight. The Wild Spirit, should I say. Because you gotta. The Wild Spirit World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions comes down to this. Cora Jade and Shotzi starting this battle off. Referee ringing the bell. Here we go as Cora Jade uppercut Shotzi and some elbows to the skull. Shotzi sidesteps there. Shot to the knee now. Back of the leg there. Cora Jade sent over. Xia Li off the apron. Shot to the skull twice. 3 times. Goes down. Cora Jade. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell is Shotzi? What just happened? What? Shotzi attacking her own tag team. What happened? What just happened? Shotzi now continuing to beat down Cora Jade and Dakota Kai. Was that a strategy? Is that a freak out? I'm... What? Oh, and Cora Jade getting a shoulder up into Shotzi attacking Dakota Kai out of the blue. Dakota Kai back on the apron as Shotzi continues the attack on Cora Jade. Cora Jade now back into the corner. Jade fights out here. I've got no idea what we just witnessed. What did we... Cora Jade now drop down. Luthen's press here to Shotzi. Beating her down here. Whoa! I mean, I just did realise what the hell happened. Chaos in the brain! Yes, please! Yes, silly old me. Shotzi is not teaming with Dakota Kai. How could I forget that? Beat it on down. Shotzi with a kick out by Cora Jade. You see, so much chaos in the brain, so much carnage in the brain. Confused. What? Yes, I know. Shotzi teams with Xia Li, and of course Shotzi was indeed beating down the correct warrior. Yes, silly old me, forgetting where my head is at. Where's your head at? It's inside the Chaos Zone as Shotzi and Dakota Kai go at it now. True right here, because gold is on the line and anything is possible as Dakota Kai beats down Shotzi. Shotzi is in trouble. Cora Jade watching on from the apron above there. What just happened? I do not know. I was thinking, what the hell is going down? But then your brain kicks in. If your brain kicks in, Dakota Kai bouncing that baseball bat off the skull of Shotzi. Shotzi getting the upper hand here. Temporarily throwing Dakota Kai back into the ring, but Dakota Kai back on the attack. Vicious knees and kicks to the skull of Shotzi. Shotzi is in trouble. I mean, maybe Shotzi shouldn't have beaten down Dakota Kai in the first place. Gets the tag. In comes Xia Li here. Oh, but Dakota Kai back with the vicious assault. Even to Xia Li. Dakota Kai determined to take home the Wild Spirit World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. Not letting up here as she sends Xia Li off the ropes here. Drop down there by Dakota Kai. Nip up there. Look at this. Arm drag to Xia Li. But Xia Li trying to fight back, and she does. What the hell was that? Step up, double axe handle into a spin kick through the skull of Dakota Kai. Viciously done by Xia Li. Xia Li to the top now. Dakota Kai slowly to her feet. Does she know where Xia is? Xia on the top now with a drop kick, landing on her feet here. Beautifully done. Tags in Shotzi. Where's your head at? I still don't know. It's filled with chaos, carnage, and utter savagery as Dakota Kai tags in Cora Jade now. Shotzi slicing some bread. Tooo. Oh, but Cora Jade gets the shoulder up. Dakota Kai nowhere to be seen. Perhaps temporarily stunned out on the apron there. Cora Jade sent into the apron here. Shotzi looking for something. Hurricane Rana, yes! Executed beautifully on the outside now, Shotzi. Seeing our second. No. Shotzi changing her mind, throwing it down. Is she going over? She's going in. But Cora Jade is going out. She's going back to Dakota Kai here, but Cora Jade takes advantage. Is there heat here between Shotzi and Dakota Kai? There must indeed be. Did something go down backstage? We'll find that out as Cora Jade takes advantage of a distracted Shotzi now. As Cora Jade tags in Dakota Kai here. Kai now, but Shotzi locks up with Kai, sends her off on the ropes, spin out, neck breaker, extended edition with the hook of the hand as the hook of the arm as she spins on through there, beautifully executed as Cora, as Cora watches on Shotzi, jackknife suplex to Dakota Kai to her feet. Shotzi, no, changing her mind, not gonna go fly high. What the hell is this? Oh! Electric chair takes down, well, whippersnapper, bringing that down, busting that skull. Whiplash City, that's what that'll get you. Alley-oof indeed, as Shotzi works the arm of Dakota Kai now, stretching that armbar out, going for a quick cover. Cora Jade not moving. Can she trust her partner? She can. Kick out at one there by Dakota Kai. Shotzi tagging in Xia Li now. Kick to the midsection as Xia Li steps in, float over. What the hell? Float over sunset into a submission, but Xia Li gets her own way out as Shotzi comes to help with a drop kick there. But Dakota Kai counters as she sends Xia into the corner now. Xia in trouble as Kai stretches out that neck here, choking Xia with that foot there. Xia goes down. Is Xia out here? 1 and a 1 count, says the ref. As Dakota Kai goes outside now with a stop sign, gonna put a stop to this. Xia Li taking that to the face. Holy hell. It's gotta hurt you. Kick to the midsection as Xia slowly finds her feet. What the hell is this? Sunset flip, knees to the back of the neck. Where the hell is Shotzi? Can she trust? She cannot. Xia Li. Good night as Dakota Kai and Cora Jade pick up the victory. Your new world Wild Spirit World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. Holy hell. What a matchup. We just win. As I told you, that was going to be one for the books. There will be possibly some heat between Dakota Kai and Xia Li. I mean, should I say Shotzi? Because there was a back and forth there. Do not what was going down. But my damn, we witnessed it. Yes, we did indeed. You're right about that. Are you ready for this one? Well, first, give it up for Shotzi and Xia Li. Yes, please give it up for Shotzi and Xia Li. But most of all, give it up for your newly crowned Wild Spirit World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, Cora Jade and Dakota Kai. As Caden Carter, welcome Caden Carter to the Chaos Zone. I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, this is Caden Carter's first matchup back inside the Chaos Zone, live at Made in the Dungeon since the Warriors Rumble. Yes, and Caden Carter has a chance to advance into the Warriors Way ladder match here. She faces 2 other twisted, wild opponents. Caden Carter now, as the night flows on. This is the first Warriors Way women's qualifying match here. Yes, the Warrior Queens step into battle. The Warrior Warriors step into battle as they wish to qualify for the ladder match. Yes, Caden Carter is ready. As Maxine Dupree, yes, we've seen Maxine, the up-and-comer, the Slayer, in action before. Can she qualify? We'll find out here tonight, live at Made in the Dungeon, as Maxine makes her way down to face Caden Carter. And of course, you know, yes, a force to be reckoned with. This is going to be an interesting battle. This is going to be an interesting back and forth. I cannot wait for the bell to ring as Maxine Dupree rallies up the universe, getting the fans behind her. Please, oh please, let's see how this one plays out. the final entrant in the first Women's Warrior Way qualifying match, Sonya Deville. Yes, like I said, a force to be reckoned with. I don't think we've seen Sonya in action for quite some time, but she's back, she's here, she's seeking gold. One step closer. Caden, Maxine, and Sonya Deville, indeed, yes. As she tests out those steel steps, they've come into play countless times. This is our first Warriors Way ladder match qualifier for the Warrior Queens as we kick off this triple threat, but we've got more on the way. Do not worry, we need 6. Who will be first? Who will stand at the top here? Caden Carter, Maxine Dupree, or Sonya Deville? Here we go, the bell has rung, and Caden Carter and Sonya Deville go high as Caden Carter. Oh, but Maxine with a dropkick does not affect Caden Carter. Sonya Deville back at Carter with a knee. And Maxine's dropkick takes down Deville. Deville now. Hook that leg. Perfect plex. Fisherman suplex there and a dropkick by Caden Carter to Maxine Dupree. Dupree goes down. Oh, Deville. Sonya Deville and another dropkick to Deville by Maxine. But Caden Carter takes down Maxine Dupree with a lariat there. Maxine back to her feet as Carter goes in. Sonya off the ropes there. Look at this. Sonya Deville. Nice arm drag there by Maxine Dupree. Very technical as Carter sends Maxine in with a flying hip attack there. Carter now taking it to Deville as she drop kicks Sonya Deville off the apron. Maxine down in the corner. Carter, her attention to Maxine, but Maxine counters here. In the corner goes Carter. Heavy hit there. Watch your back, Maxine. To the midsection goes Deville. And takes Maxine's knee out in good measure. As Carter comes back, Maxine is down. Sonya Deville going up top now, changing her mind as Carter face busts Maxine. And Carter shutting down Sonya Deville with that kendo stick, but Deville counters there. Lock up now, Maxine with a hip toss there to Sonya Deville and a Hurricane Rana to Caden Carter. This is firing out the pocket for Maxine. Lariat after lariat, but Carter counters into a submission hold, which is broken by Deville. There goes Carter, the strength of Sonya Deville just throwing Carter over the top rope here. Taking it to Maxine Dupree on the that has got to break the neck breaker, and again for good measure working that neck of Maxine Dupree, and there's the steal, and a flying lariat takes down Carter. Referee moving quite slow again, not even a 1 count. Referee way out of position there. Holy hell. As Sonya Deville continues the attack on Caden Carter as Maxine Dupree finds her feet now. Maxine on the way over, back in the ring. All 3 Warriors back in the ring as Caden Carter gets the upper hand against Sonya Deville on the shoulders now. Guillotine from behind Maxine Dupree with that kendo stick to Carter. And now Sonya Deville, but does not go down, takes the shots like a champ there. Carter takes advantage of Deville. Spin out. Neck breaker as Maxine heads out and about. Sonya Deville on the outside. Maxine again takes that sledgehammer to the midsection from, Caden Carter gets the shoulder up. Does Maxine? Not quite yet. Carter helping Maxine to her feet as Deville wanders the outside. Maxine Dupree counters now. What the hell is this? Drop down. Drop kick to Caden Carter. Quick as a flash there, quick as a silver, stopping Sonya from that. What the hell? Height, sky high moonsault there by Kayden Carter. Maxine Dupree to the spine as Sonya Deville is on the outside, being shut down, but Kayden Carter has control with Maxine in one corner, Sonya in the other, but Sonya counters Kayden Carter, shot to the knee there. Kendo stick in hand, Maxine is the target. Oh, breaking the kendo stick in the midsection of Maxine Dupree goes Deville. Throwing Carter over and now beating down and choking out Maxine Dupree is Sonya Deville. On the apron now is Maxine Dupree. On the apron now is Sonya Deville. There goes Maxine as Sonya shots Maxine off the apron here. All three. Oh my! Sonya Deville turning Maxine Dupree inside out. Kick through the skull by Kayden Carter. Getting jiggy with it is Kayden Carter here on the outside as she takes down Sonya Deville yet again through the skull. Maxine Dupree from behind throwing Kayden Carter in. But caught by Deville is Maxine. What the hell was that on the outside? But Carter with an elbow drop to both warriors here. Carter now thrown into the ring. I think Maxine Dupree is out, landing on that steel concrete running knee to Kayden Carter by Sonya Deville. Deville now has Carter whiplashed the skull of Kayden. Maxine finally finding her feet as Kayden Carter gets beaten down by Deville here. Maxine back in with a dropkick to Deville. Locks up Carter. Carter into the corner by Maxine, but Carter counters. Counter after counter to the spine. There goes Maxine over the top rope. Deville with a kick to Carter. Stuns her, but Carter balls through. Maxine dazed, stunned on the apron. Tooo, but Deville gets the shoulder up at Tooo. Maxine now. Shot after shot by Kayden Carter to the apron, but Maxine counters here with a shot. Oh, counters. Deville catches her. Maxine doesn't realise. Maxine now, where the hell's she going? As Kayden Carter tries to counter out this hold by Sonya Deville. Maxine now, advantage of Carter here. Look at this, but Sonya Deville from behind just watching here as Maxine beats down Kayden Carter. Maxine caught by Deville as Carter is out in the corner, dazed and confused. 2, 3, and Deville. Sonya Deville taking advantage and seeks victory. Holy hell. Sonya Deville is our first to qualify for the women's weigh ladder match. Holy hell. Give it up for Maxine. Give it up for Kayden Carter. What a battle this was, but damn truly give it on up for Sonya Deville. The first to qualify. Who will be the second? Alba Fire, Ivy Nile, or Alexa Bliss? We about to find out right here, right now, as we step into our main event for the evening. I mean, you could say the match that came before was the main event of the main event. Yes, indeed, as Alba Fire makes her way down. Sonya Deville. The first to qualify for the Women's Warrior Weigh Ladder match. Who will be next? Who will stand by Sonya Deville? Will it be Alba Fire? Will it be Ivy Nile? Or will it be Alexa Bliss? We are about to find out as this battle, this war commences. Everything and all is on the line. And of course, next week, or should I say earlier on this week, later on this week, what is going down later on this week? A lot's going down, a lot's happening. It's savage, it's chaos, it's crazy, it's I.J.W inside the chaos zone. Whoa! As the universe makes themselves feel towards Alba Fire. Yes, can she keep that fire a-burning? Can she keep the flames a-roaring out and qualify for that Warriors Way ladder match awaiting her second opponent? Perhaps this be Ivy Nile. Yes, it be Ivy Nile on fire, just like Alba Fire, ready to step in and step up and, of course, qualify. She's bringing her own chains, so she's ready for battle. And, of course, Alba Fire brought a flaming baseball bat. Alba Fire has a flaming baseball bat, so you better watch out. I mean, you thought a barbed wire baseball bat was dangerous. What about a barbed wire baseball bat on fire? Woo! We've seen that before. As Ivy Nile riles up the universe. Get that energy flowing, get that energy going here. As our third and final opponent makes their way down to the Chaos Zone, Alexa Bliss, one of these three warriors, will join Sonya Deville as the second. Excuse me, I misspoke. Alexa Bliss and Lily Doll. Is this a fatal four-way? Will Lily Doll acquire a spot? Now that would be interesting. Now that would be wild. Can Lily Doll compete? Quite interesting indeed. We're going to find out. We're going to find out as Alexa Bliss again adds the energy, adds the fire and the spark to the universe. This is one for the books. Just write them all in. Just get them all in. Just keep a record. Of course, later on this very week, we will have more qualifying matches as the bell rings and the match begins. Alexa Bliss and Alba Fire lock up now. Ivy Nile watches on as Alba Fire takes control of Alexa Bliss. Now Ivy Nile from behind after Alba Fire takes the leg from Alexa Bliss now. Russian leg sweep there. SOS here. Alexa Bliss in trouble. Alba Fire watching on now, taking turns, swapping roles. Alba Fire finding both Alexa Bliss and Ivy Nile, stunning them temporarily. Ivy Nile off the ropes by Alexa Bliss, drop toe hold down, walking along the back of Ivy Nile as Alexa Bliss, but a step up into Guri by Alba Fire there. Ivy Nile sending, flying forearm. Bliss on the mark, taking advantage after that. Alba Fire finding her feet after that vicious flying forearm by Ivy Nile, and some forearms of her own to Alexa Bliss. Goes Alba Fire, but Alexa Bliss fights back with some forearms, some kicks, and an arm drag to end with a drop kick to the skull. Quick cover here as Ivy Nile gets a ladder. Changing the mind, she got out the ladder, did not bring it in. Has Alba Fire. What the hell was that by Ivy Nile? Just picking up Alba Fire like she was nothing. Alexa Bliss throwing Ivy over the top rope there. The strength of Bliss, the power of Bliss, that energy from Bliss as she works on Ivy Nile there. as she works on Alba Fire, should I say, but Alba Fire fights back as Ivy Nile is on the outside looking for weapons of destruction. Alexa Bliss firing back. Oh, but takes the sledgehammer to the lower spine by Ivy Nile and into that midsection. Alexa Bliss, now Alba Fire taking that sledgehammer shot from Ivy Nile into the midsection, and a spear off the apron. Ivy Nile with a drop kick through the table to Alexa Bliss. Ivy Nile, the frequency, the energy emanating. Bliss again taking the sledgehammer by Ivy Nile to the midsection. Alba Fire, does she want to step in? Nile going for a cover, not even a 1 count as Fire breaks it up, sends Ivy Nile off the tops now, off the ropes. Luthen's press, wait a minute, smashing that skull against the canvas here of Ivy Nile. Alba Fire off the ropes here. Ivy Nile wheelbarrow suplex takes down Alexa Bliss to the midsection. Ivy Nile is on fire here. Bliss and Fire up though. What the hell is this? Fire! Black Widow to Bliss. Ivy Nile on the outside. Too distracted. Nile's in. And Nile just gets there. Holy hell. Ivy Nile just got there. Shoulder tackle to Alba Fire. Takes it down. Waist lock. Boom! Suplex to Bliss. Fire back up now. Snapmare rolls through. Shot to the chest by Alba Fire. I don't think Alexa Bliss could take another shot to the midsection. Alba Fire was thinking it, but Bliss shuts her down with a side rush and leg sweep. Sends Nile off the ropes here. Flying forearm takes Nile down. Alba Fire tries to take advantage by submission hold here, working the knee of Nile. And Alexa Bliss takes down Fire with a flurry of clotheslines. Like that was powerful. A side rush and leg sweep again to Ivy Nile. Face buster by Alba Fire as Nile is on the outside on spaghetti legs, dazed and confused. Snap suplex to Bliss by Alba Fire. Ivy Nile now with the kendo stick as Alba Fire rolls through with Bliss shot to the chest here. Fire knocks from the top turnbuckle with a kendo stick to the skull of Alexa Bliss, but Alexa rolls through, disorientates Ivy Nile, sends her off the ropes. Flying forearm as Fire gets the chair on the outside. But Alexa Bliss quick off the mark to the skull of Alba Fire. Goes the kendo stick. 2. Oh! Close there as Fire gets the shoulder up. Alexa Bliss now working the arm of Ivy Nile. Corkscrew whippersnapper. Corkscrew whiplash. Wait a minute. Fire going to take advantage as Alexa Bliss is dazed in the corner. As she steps out, she finds a beatdown waiting for her by Alba Fire. Suplex here. Oh, face buster. Drop kick by Nile. Bliss is down and out. Nile spin through. Flying forearm. Stiff, heavy and vicious. Will it be? Alba Fire gets the shoulder up. Not quite as Bliss comes to her senses on the outside. Nile is furious. Nile is with a frenzy here. Ivy Nile trying to pull the head from the body of Fire as Bliss breaks it up. Kick to the midsection. Bliss with a DDT to Ivy Nile. Fire is down. Fire is out. Bliss has the cover and Nile. Nile gets the shoulder up. I thought Bliss was advancing as she throws that kendo. What the hell? Alba Fire! Alba Fire! A flame to the face of Alexa Bliss. Alba Fire finds out Alexa Bliss is burnt, but she's back. What the hell? How the hell is Bliss still standing? Oh my! Alba Fire throwing that sledgehammer to the skull of Alexa Bliss like a spear. Swanton bomb. Ivy Nile is out. Can she get there too? She can. But Alexa Bliss. Bliss got the shoulder up. Alba Fire thrown from the ring by Ivy Nile. Bliss to her feet. Worse for wear. She counters here. Tries to counter. Sends Ivy Nile off the ropes here. Ivy Nile dropped down by Alexa Bliss. Pop up by Alexa Bliss. Flying forearm by Bliss. Bliss is a fighter. Bliss is a warrior. As are the... Whoa! Ivy Nile. Hurricane Rana. As Fire pops in with a lariat to Bliss. Bliss breaking that up, but a shot to the skull of Ivy to Bliss, but Ivy Nile counters. Bliss counters. Nile counters. Waistlock. Shot to the spine by Nile. Sweet chin music by Fire to the face of Nile. Ivy Nile is down. Alba Fire is down. Bliss has the sledgehammer to the ribs of Ivy Nile, but Nile getting the hell out of there. Didn't want anything to do. What the hell was that? Ivy Nile, I think she Pele kicked Bliss. What the hell is this by Nile? Should I say Fire to Nile? But Nile breaks free nice and easy now. Beat down to Fire. Alba Fire taking it. But wait a minute. Turns round, does Nile. There's Bliss with a beatdown and a bulldog waiting for a quick cover. To Alba Fire goes Bliss. But Fire gets the shoulder up. Nile dazed on the outside on spaghetti legs. Clubbing blow to the spine of Alba Fire by Alexa Bliss. Knees to the midsection. Standing moonsault with the knees. In comes Alba Fire. Sorry, in comes Ivy Nile. Trying to rip the head from Alexa Bliss's body. Alexa Bliss. Did she just tapped? Bliss tapped out. No more. Ivy Nile. Holy hell, the strength and the strain. Ivy Nile stands by. Sonya Deville, the second. Two twisted forces to be reckoned with have already qualified. Whoa. You're damn right here. What did we just witness? What did we just see? We gonna hit that, stop that, and run that back here. Yes, please give it up for Ivy Nile. That was interesting. Give it up for Bliss and give it up for Alba Fire. Yes, this has been made in the dungeon. This has been live from the Chaos Zone. I have been your host and your ring announcer, Solomon Riker. We kicked off the night. Johnny Gargano taking on Finn Balor for the Manic Warrior World Heavyweight Champion. Balor standing victorious. My damn, that was one. And of course, running it back, the Wolf and the Rude indeed stepping in as the Wolf became victorious. Like we said, if you step into the den of the wolf, prepare for the fangs. Oh, yes, indeed. That was before, and so was this. Trick Williams challenged by Butch for the betrayal, for the letdown. Butch putting a hurting on Williams, the Wolf putting a hurting on Rude. Butch standing victorious, and of course, savagery. Indeed, as Shayna Baszler took on Candice LeRae. LeRae finding her feet, LeRae finding her way and seeking victory against Baszler. Baszler not happy about that. We've seen some heat backstage already. Baszler wants LeRae yet again. We're going to see a run back on that. And of course, Trick Williams, Baron Corbin stepping up against Apollo Crews and Robert Roode. Williams and Corbin, whoop that, stood victorious. That was a hellfire of a match. Corbin working with an injured Trick and Cruz working with an injured Roode, but that was a back and forth. And the match we just witnessed moments before, Cora Jade, Dakota Kai, Shotzi and Xia Li. Whoa! Indeed, with Cora Jade and Dakota Kai standing victorious, beauty and bliss at its finest, and of course running it down with our first women's warrior weight ladder match qualifier, Kaden Carter, Maxine Dupree and Sonya Deville. Forces to be reckoned with right here, right there, as Sonya Deville finds victory, and again forces to be reckoned with. Alba Fire, Ivy Nile and Alexa Bliss won for the Bucks yet again, as Ivy Nile just dominates and stands victorious. There you have it. You know, this has been made in the dungeon inside the Chaos Zone. I have been your host, your announcer, Solomon Riker. We will be back later on this week with more unhinged wrestling action. I pray to see you there inside Cosmic Gateway. Slaying it. Do your thing. Speak it loud, speak it proud. Let me hear your voice, because you have a voice, as the wrestling unhinged chaos continues to reign. We will be back later on with more insanity. I hope to see you there in the cosmos, the wrestling unhinged, savage filled cosmos and beyond.